Right, just found another Dodge caliper, as you can see here, and I've just checked it because I wanted to do this video to show people where this leak's coming in from, and you won't believe it, but this one's carpet's wet as well. Right, in the UK we don't have sunroofs, so that's not really a problem, but if you're in the States or something and you have got a sunroof, I'd check first with that to make sure that your vents are blocked. Right, now I'm going to run you quickly through this, right, because it's not my car, and I've just asked the lady if she'd mind. I checked hers, like I said, and hers is leaking as well. Right, now what you'll find is the first thing you're going to have to do is the passenger seat. Now bearing in mind this is a UK model, right, so on the US it'll probably be different. Right, that front seat has to be come out. And you probably won't have the tools to get the seat belt out, so what you've got to do is you must undo the seats, the front seat, the passenger seat, and then put it on the back, or just rest it on the back. Now you're doing that so that you can get to the carpet, because that carpet's got to be raised so that you can dry it out, and there will be loads and loads of water on there. If you think you've got some on the top, that's nothing compared to what you're going to find underneath. Right, once you've got that back seat out, what you've got to do then is this trim that goes round here on the floor, and you've got to bear with me on this video, and this side bit and the back bottom piece has got to come out, and you've got to get that out so you can get the carpets up. And what I did was I just lifted the carpets enough so I could get some small paint pots underneath there, which allowed air to get in there and help dry it out. But you're going to need a chamois leather because there's so much water under there you will not believe it. Right, now on this bit here, I don't know if I can make that clear, that's the front carpet on the passenger side. Underneath that you'll find a drain hole. It's a plug, a plastic plug, and what you've got to do, you'll have to lift that out. It's just sealed in there. Lift that out and that'll help dry it out a little bit, because if this car here hasn't got too much water in it, but it's definitely got damp carpets. Right, now once you've got all this lot out and you're drying it out, what you're going to have to do is where this, I don't know if I can get this in, where this is the bonnet release catch here, and in the States or wherever you'll call it the hood release catch. Right, now if you come, once this is off, if you come back along here and look in the A-frame, just about level with that catch on this side here, you'll see some small holes there. Right, well behind that small hole you'll be able to see it's like a foam that they've put in there, and it looks like it's just to cover the bonnet release catch. So what you've got to do, you've really got to puncture that, because water's coming in through the A-frame, it's got nowhere to go. So what it does then, it starts coming underneath it. Obviously this panel will be off. It's coming in here and then running into your carpet and then soaking up in the carpet, and then it does work its way into the back, and you'll find it, but you won't even notice it until you've actually got a puddle in there, because I've just noticed it with this lady's, and she very kindly let me use her car. Right, now what you've got to do is that's got to be punctured, but before you puncture that, what I would do is stick a little bit of toilet paper in there, and you'll find that's damp. Right, so that's got to be able to, now the water's got to be able to run through there, which will stop it getting in your car, because on the bottom part of this seal here you'll be able to look down, because there's more holes behind this plastic cover. Right, you'll be able to look down there and see underneath there's holes in the bottom seal which runs all the way under the car. Right, now if these holes are all blocked up, it's got nowhere to run either, but I'll check first of all just to make sure all those holes are clear, so if water does get in there, and then when it gets past that bonnet catch, hang on, look at this video, when it gets past this bonnet catch, right, it's got some place to run out to, and it won't run into the car. Right, but that's stopping it getting into the car, but you want to stop it getting into the A-frame in the first place. And where it's getting in, believe it or not, is, I'll just shut that a little bit. Right, this plastic bit in front of the mirror, it's a bit wobbly here, this plastic bit in front of the mirror, I'm trying to get my hand in there, that just pulls out. That's the entry point, and you can check this by, before you're doing that puncture in the foam, just pour water over this bit. No need to pour it all over the whole car like what I did and what everybody else seems to be doing. That is the entry point into the A-frame in there. Now that just pulls off. So if you get yourself some mastic from a do-it-yourself shop, pull that off, pour the water on there, and have a look from that entry hole that I showed you by the bonnet release catch, and that's where it's coming in. So if you seal this bit up here with bathroom sealant or something, it costs you about £3 at the very most. That will stop your problem. But make sure that that's all dry first. But before you put your carpets back, test that, and then you should see that the water will stop coming in. That's how you'll solve your problem. Now in the States, people get it all mixed up because they're saying it's on the left side, the right side. It's whatever side's on the bonnet release or the hood release. But that triangular bit is where the water's getting in. But like I say, you must puncture that bit of foam. It's like a foamy, spongy type material that goes by the bonnet release cap. I can't emphasise that enough, how important that is. Right? Puncture that through, the water will go through there, it won't run into your car, it'll run down through the A-frame and out the door seals. But you really want to stop it getting in there in the first place. I hope I'm not repeating myself too much on this little video, but that is where the problem is. Alright, so look, if anybody needs any help, they've got my email address there, and just email me, I'll go through it again with them. But I'm getting absolutely inundated with messages asking for help on that. But yeah, this lady's car is definitely doing exactly the same as what mine did, and it was just by luck that she's kind enough to let me do hers. Anyway, I hope that helps all of you. I hope that's explained it a bit more. I can email you it in words, but it's just taking so long. So, you know, good luck to you all, and that is where the problem is. Alright then, see ya.